night in a tent with 3 Aspen girls. Welcome to Aspen.
And you were 20 years old? I'm going to be passing on your left. Looking forward to that gelato here pretty quick. Oh. Hi folks. It's mid-July 2024 and we're here in Aspen, Colorado. Our plan for the day is to rent an e-bike and explore the area, including a ride up to the mountains named Maroon Bells and a trip along the Roaring Fork River on the Rio Grande Trail. Our challenge is to ride the bicycle one-handed in order to film and not crash and end up in the hospital again. Going to Maroon Bells. Rodea.
Cars are alright. Buses are try and point in the direction and try and slow down as much as we can.
I don't recommend riding one-handed to film with traffic passing me close by, but no bunch of vehicles up that way. We've arrived at the Maroon Bells Scenic Area, all downhill from here. I'm amazed at how easy that was to bicycle up here. For years I've seen the bicycles riding up the West Maroon Creek Road up to the scenic area, up that 8-mile hill, and I always thought an incredible effort, but basically it was as easy as driving up. Actually funner, you can enjoy more of the sights and sounds. Traffic wasn't bad, I don't know, just a few cars passed me and a couple buses, but definitely great. We did burn up nearly 25% of that specialized Como's battery power coming up here from downtown Aspen to here. It can't be over 12 miles, but we burned up some electricity. Folks, it's a perfect day up here at the scenic area. A little bit of a breeze, probably nearing 70 degrees. But anyways, we're gonna move on. Enough gawking at the Maroon Bells. We didn't spend $155 to rent a bike for 8 hours to stand here and gawk. We're gonna have a snack and recoup and ride back down. During my stay camping in the area, I got to meet Jerry, a local gardener and Forest Service volunteer. Jerry arrived in Aspen from Michigan in 1970. He's a hard worker and a colorful character. He shared a few experiences with me from his early days in Aspen. Hey folks, I was riding my bicycle down from the Maroon Bells scenic area when I pulled into the West Maroon portal and met Jerry. Remember Jerry from, we met him the other night. Jerry's a volunteer for the Forest Service here, and what he's doing is he's clearing soil that is washed into the West Maroon portal parking lot. And I'm helping him shovel and lift buckets up onto the truck, but Jerry's a super great volunteer and a nice guy. He came to Aspen in July 9th, 1970.
54 years ago today.
54 years ago in Aspen. He's seen it all over the years. And he's been a ski bum, a bicycle guy, a camper, and he does great volunteer work.
Later that summer, after picking up, when I arrived, I picked up 3 girls hitchhiking. They were camped at Difficult Campground.
That's where I'm at camped, yeah.
Yeah, we came to town for Ravi Shankar that night.
Oh, wow.
A rainy night in a tent with 3 Aspen girls. Welcome to Aspen.
And you were 20 years old?
19.
19.
Almost 20.
Wow, you're a teenager. Yeah. That is a great story,
The next
Jerry.
day we went up Lincoln Creek.
Yeah.
Drove my Chevy to the levee.
What were you driving?
65 Chevy Impala.
Oh, the
to
60.
Grizzly Reservoir.
Yeah.
And with a bunch of other kids. One of them, Robert McNamara, who was Secretary of Defense.
Wow.
It's his son.
Uh-huh.
Aspen Design Conference. It's now Aspen Ideas Fest.
Oh, yeah,
was
that's a big
going
deal.
on. So all the dignitaries were in town. The kids were all out playing around, having fun together.
Goodness.
So we went up to Grizzly Reservoir and hiked Grizzly Peak.
Oh, gosh.
Grizzly Peak is 8 feet short of a 14er.
Wow.
So we made it into a 14er. These kids, we collected a whole bunch of great big rocks.
Kind of like what we're doing right now.
Like this stuff here.
Yeah.
Picked them up.
And built it
Picked
up.
them up and made a great big turn to make it up.
Make it into a 14er. That is great. And folks, Jerry's a living piece of history here in Aspen. You wouldn't believe the people he's met. He spent time with John Wayne up on when John had a little rest or cabin up on Aspen Mountain. He met Clint Eastwood when Clint was unknown. There's just so many. Hunter Thompson, Spider Savage, Andy Hill. You knew them all, and he's just a great piece of Americana, folks. That's Jerry, the Forest Service volunteer, and I'm helping him out because I ain't got nothing else to do, and I like his company.
Yeah, it's great company. And just out of nowhere, I was doing this stuff, and all of a sudden, hey Jerry, and Pat shows up, and here we are. That's how. Way before social media. All that stuff. That's how everything worked. Things just happened.
Oh God, what are the 70s or something else? We had so much fun. There's just no internet. Okay, it's back to work for me, folks. Thanks, Jerry. That was a great story. Impromptu. I forgot to mention, Jerry knew John Dusseldorf, Deutschendorf, really well. We know him as John Denver, but He knows everyone. I've just scratched the surface of the people he's met. I've just spent a little bit of time with him, but what a great resource, a great hard worker. He loves to work and help out for the Forest Service. But I really admire him. I like that little vest too.
Yeah. This is all the grass clumps that came out of over there. And when the dirt gets landed up top of the day-use parking lot, these grasses are going in. I already got the hoses all set up early this morning, so when those land, they'll get water on them.
Yeah, right up by the bike rack. These darn e-bikes took off. It takes off. As soon as you step on the pedal, almost cracked up. Okay, let's see. See you, Jerry. Farewell. See ya. You're welcome. It was fun helping out. Okay. Don't do this at home, kids. We're coming up on the T Lazy 7 Ranch and the animals. The animals consist of alpacas, see them there in the shade. And they've got llamas, goats, horses. These things are super smart. They seen me get a quarter out of my pocket. I'm not kidding you. They see me get a quarter out of my pocket for the machine, and they were right on me. This ain't their first rodeo. Hope you don't have germs on your... Let that little silver-haired one have it. Some. Okay, silver-hair, hurry, silver-hair. Oh! Okay, watch this. I'll throw a little bit for that one, then get some silver. That little silver one there really needs to be more assertive to get some food. When I'm returning to the campsites up the hill here in the evening when it's dark, I always drive by here with the brights on, and I see these goats staring at me. These are, well, not that one. Ooh, that one over there looks like me getting up in the morning. It's got arthritis here. They're so, okay. That's the one I want to feed, right back there. That one with arthritis. That one right there is always looking at me when I come up the hill at night. He's hurting. Okay, enough feeding the goats. Gotta get on the bike and get... Swing around here and give you a view of the bridge. It's nice. It's the Trail Wade Bridge. There's Smuggler Mountain. There's Red Mountain. If I end up crashing and seriously injuring myself, delete all these videos, these reckless videos. If I survive, we'll publish them. Following the fit moms. I just finished up lunch here in downtown Aspen. I went to a new supermarket and went to their deli. They sell food by the pound, so they had vegetable lasagna, meatballs, mixed vegetables, and some bread. So I loaded up 2 pounds worth, and I just finished downing it. I worked up a lot of I burned off a lot of energy on the bike ride. It's about 3 o'clock. The bike's got to be back by 5, but I think we're going to take a little ride on the Rio Grande Trail. We ain't going to make it to Woody Creek this time, but let's go for a little ride. Then we'll get back into town about 4:30 and go up and have some of that paradise gelato at the Gelatoteria. Gelatoteria, I think they call it. I don't know. I was afraid I'm going to say genitalia, but anyways, I'll bring you back when if we see something interesting. We're gonna take the bike for a ride on the Rio Grande Trail for a little bit. It's a real historic trail. It's a former railroad grade from Carbondale here to Aspen. Looks like it was created in 1887, but when you look at the old-time photo from here, you can still see that cut in Smuggler Mountain that's still visible in modern times, just to the right of the goalpost. But anyways, really appreciate these rails to trails. They're usually really level and smooth, and some historic structures. But let's go ride the Rio Grande Trail. Look at Aspen back in 1887. I think that was the original Louis Vuitton shop, Prada. And Paradise Gelato is in there somewhere. God, they do a nice job in the parks here. This is the John Denver Sanctuary right in the middle of town by Rio Grande Park. It's a nice area for kids to go down and explore and play. There's artwork, there's a stainless steel buffalo that we're gonna see in a second. See it back there. Stainless steel buffalo. It's a bison and it's chrome. And then there's this historic railroad bridge dedicated in 1956. That's older than I am by a year. Okay, then we're rumbling across Illwood Bridge, and we come across this historic structure here. It's a visitor information center. I bet it's a water house. Looks like an old water pump station because the river's right here. We're not going to go in because it's just a lot of real estate advertisement. Look at the Rio Grande Trail. Whee, duck your head. Ooh, that goes to Hunter Creek. Yeah, we're going along the Roaring Fork River here. Passing others, enjoying the day. Never suspecting they'll end up on YouTube. But they had glasses on, they really can't be identified. Yeah, this rental bike has really got a great suspension. I've never had a suspension on the bike like this. My e-bike, that Ponto, it's busts. It's like riding a, I don't know what it's riding like, but it looks cool. Okay, here we go. God, this thing is really nice. Okay, Rio Grande Trail to the right. Wow! It's that kid on the Quiet Cat. I saw that kid 2 years ago when e-bikes were just starting to come around. I thought, God, that Quiet Cat is a cool looking bike. I looked into them and they're made right up here in a rifle or something. But we're gonna, yeah, our Ponto is pretty cool too. Okay, here's the open road from here on in. I'll bring you back if we come across anything interesting. We're gonna go until we get real hungry and go back and get that gelato. we've come to a fork in the Rio Grande Trail. That way it goes somewhere, and the Rio Grande Trail continues down here, but this just looks so idyllic. It's a slow bike zone. Oh, it's scary. God, look at, we're right on river level. Unbelievable. God, this is beautiful. Oh, there's a couple Pomeranians. Okay, we're here at a high traffic area. Wonder where that goes.
Look at you go, girls! Yeah!
Almost fall, huh?
You know what? You're gonna win. Feel it in my bones. Yeah.
Pretty nuts, but you know I love adventure. It's just, there's trails going everywhere. It take a lifetime to explore them all. Look at them going up that way. Rio Grande Trail. Oh, turning to gravel. Nice gravel. Oh, is this just idyllic down here? Look at the shady area along the river. And I think this is an area a woman told me about last year called the Stein Bridge. It's named after that Henry Stein, the guy that owned the Stein cabin. She said it's a secret locals hangout. But it's kind of nice. This bicycle has a clock right by the speedometer. It's saying it's 15:45 or 3:45 military time, and I'm getting ready to swing her around so I can go get some gelato. But it looks like a real popular trail. Lots of hikers, bikers, just my kind of deal. Yeah, definitely got to come back here and spend more time. I'm going to be passing on your left. Can you believe this? And watch out for falling rocks. You believe the scenery though, folks. God, this is nice. No one said anything about the camera being on the gimbal here. The biological gimbal, in other words, my right arm. But anyways, there's been no, put the camera down, dumbass. Getting good footage though. But yeah, I will be a little more cautious. Hey, look at those asters. Oh, look at this overhanging cliff. This is why they want you to watch out for falling rock. I like this gravel. Get the e-bike motor running. Head out on the trail. Looking for adventure. Whatever comes our way. I'd like to keep riding this all evening, but the bike's got to be back by 5. Okay, we're going to turn around right up here in the shade. Get a drink of water. I just pulled off the trail slightly to get some photos of the Roaring Fork River here on the bike, and I kind of got out on the trail a little bit, and some lady came by, be careful, pulling a kid in the trike. But yeah, I should. It is a busy trail, and I'm going to keep my head out of my, you know what. Anyways, didn't get hit so far. Remember that show, Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, with Robin Leach? Those are the kind of homes he would go and interview the people. That looks really nice. No more irresponsible biking videography, please. Yeah, okay. We finally made it up Smuggler Mountain a ways. Almost to the overlook, but we're running a little low on time, so I decided to turn around. but views are fantastic up here. It's a steep gravel, somewhat bumpy road, but I put the e-bike into turbo mode and the lowest possible gear, and it creeped right up here. It was really fun, but never been up here. I was always wondering what the views were from up here, and it looks like good views over the town. I believe that's Mount Sopris over there. Can't really see the Elk Mountains, but anyways, I'm gonna have to shut the camera off because I'm heavy on the front brake, and as it gets steeper, I'm gonna need both brakes to hold me back, or I'll go head over teak over here. But yeah, Smuggler Mountain Road on a beautiful 70-degree Colorado day. Looking forward to that gelato here pretty quick. Oh. God, it was a fun day. Man, it was fun. This is the guy that gave me a new battery. That's what I feel like after the e-bike ride. Okay, there's the gelateria. I can hardly wait. I'm in the mood for alpine strawberry and raspberry. I think they can split a single. I don't think they can do a tri-split, but thanks. Everyone's courteous to pedestrians. The line doesn't look bad. Good, I'm thinking about this all day. Raspberry sorbetto. Blood orange. I see that strawberry. Okay, I think we earned it. We got strawberry, raspberry, and chocolate. We got a double this time. They couldn't split it 4 ways. I was gonna get orange, but I think this is really gonna be good. Sitting in there. He rides in there pretty good?
Yeah, he loves it.
Oh, good.
Brody, look.
What's his name, Gordy?
Brody.
Oh, Grody. Hey, Grody. Yeah, I really love dogs.
Brody.
He likes, Well, thanks for offering me the picture and let me... We got a great place to sit here in the shade in what's called Ralph Square, because Ralph Lauren is right here to our right. And we're in the shade, that's why you can't see it. And I've got a copy of the Aspen Times, and just gonna sit and relax and read. And that raspberry's good. Let's try mixing it with a little chocolate. That's different. That chocolate kind of sour hits the taste buds after the super sweet and tangy raspberry. Thanks for bearing with me on this one, and thanks for watching.